Good evening, a warm welcome to State of Business, RTV's Primetime News Bulletin with me, Rukshi Panditaratna. Let's take a look at the headlines first. SEMA Business Leaders Summit held for the third consecutive year and flexible work hour project to be implemented from 18th September. And today on Top Stories, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants Sri Lanka, in collaboration with Janashakti Insurance PLC, conducted the SEMA Business Leaders Summit for the third consecutive year in Colombo last evening. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe was the chief guest at the summit.
The annual flagship event was held under the theme, What's Next? The Changing Business Landscape. This year's discussions focused on the concept of technology and business innovations and also how organizations are integrating digital business models to create value for their clients and stakeholders.
We have to lower the budget deficit, we have to increase the government revenue, we are reforming the state-owned enterprises. There has been a new Inland Revenue Act with new incentives, which will give you as much as 200 to 300% depreciation, a new Foreign Exchange Act repealing the Exchange Control Act, a national debt management strategy targeting for low inflation and flexible inflation points, a market-based exchange rate, reforming the trade regime by liberalizing the anti-dumping legislation. We are at a crucial point. If we can hold our debt and hold our budget for the next 2 years, we get through. The highest debt servicing payments are coming in the next 2 years. So our total energy is going to for implementing our debt management strategy. And where does growth come? We have changed the total policy. So here in the Indian Ocean will be a new growth center. You find China coming in with One Belt, One Road. You find Japan coming in, the Two Oceans strategy. Why? Because we matter. Remember this. It's here that you can make your money. Manufacturing has to come in, but we want product-driven. We are now a middle-income country. We want a product-driven, producer-driven product. You haven't got very many at your time. Last week, the per capita GDP of Bangladesh exceeded that of Pakistan. They left Pakistan because they said they are much poorer than Pakistan. So you can't stay in one place. You can't stay in one place. So we have to exploit the opportunities we have.
Mohit Pandey, the country head of India Google Cloud, delivered the keynote speech on how Google is disrupting traditional business models with a particular focus on Google's future developments and on the need of organizations to adapt to face rapid change.
SMBs, small and medium businesses, the lifeline of country like ours. It is very important that we get internet to enable businesses for these SMBs, and hence we have taken a very big initiative to get SMBs online. And when I say get SMBs online, which essentially means that as more and more consumers come online, they search for products and businesses, these SMBs should be able to be found there, which means are they available on their maps? Do they have a website? Can they be found when people search for these businesses? So we have taken a big initiative to get SMBs online. With such a large amount of disruption which is happening in the business, 70% of the CEOs see technology change as the number one force that can impact their organization in the next few years. This is what probably keeps a lot of you sitting in the organizations, a lot of you in the audience, giving you sleepless nights as to what do we do to ensure that we are ahead of the technology curve. Today, we are living in a world where machines are getting into such a state in terms of computing power where they are helping us drive decision making, cognitive decisions, and that is the birth of artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Speaking at a press conference held today in Colombo, Minister of Megapolis and Western Development Patali Champika Ranawaka stated that the project of flexible working hours in the Battaramulla region will commence from the 18th of September. Speaking further, the minister stated that the main objective of this project will be to reduce traffic congestion and that it will run for 3 months as a pilot project, after which the results will be evaluated.
බත්තරමුල්ල ප්‍රදේශයේ මෙහි තමයි වැඩිම අද පිටකොටුවටත් වඩා වැඩිම මේ මාර්ග තදබදේ තියෙන්නේ. ඒක නිසා මෙහි ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. දැනට රාජ්‍ය ආයතන 41ක් මෙහි තියෙනවා. ඒ 41 මම හිතන්නේ අඩුම තරමින් රාජ්‍ය සේවකයෝ 6000කට අධික ප්‍රමාණයක් සේවය කරනවා. ඒ වගේම සේවා ලබා ගන්න තවත් 10-15000ක් එනවා. මොකද දැන් මෙතන ඩෙන්ටිටි කාඩ් ඔෆිස් එක තියෙනවා, පාස්පෝර්ට් ඔෆිස් එක තියෙනවා, වගේම විශාල ආයතන ගණනාවක් නාගරික සංවර්ධන අධිකාරිය තියෙනවා, නිවාස සංවර්ධන අධිකාරිය තියෙනවා, මධ්‍යම පරිසර අධිකාරිය තියෙනවා. මේකට විශාල වශයෙන් විදේශ සේවා නියුක්ති කාර්යාංශය තියෙනවා. ඇත්තටම මහජනයා තදබද විදිහටම එන ආයතන ටික සියල්ලම තියෙන්නේ මෙතන. තව රාජ්‍ය ආයතන 113ක් අපි අඳුරගෙන තියෙනවා මෙතෙන්ට ගෙන ආ යුතු. අපි මූලික කාල වේලාවක් අඳුරගත්තා. 9යි කාලේ ඉඳන් 3යි කාල දක්වා 7:30 ඉඳන් 5 දක්වා පුළුවන් සේවකයන්ට ඒ විදිහට Tamanට අවශ්‍ය විදිහට ඒ රාජකාරී වලට වාර්තා කරන්න. එතකොට 9යි කාලේ ඉඳන් 3යි කාලා දක්වා අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම සිටිය යුතුයි. පැයකට එක ලේන් එක වාහන 1450ක් වගේ ගාණක් වැටෙන තරම් හිර වෙලා ගියොත් වේගය තියෙන්නේ පැයට කිලෝමීටර් 10යි. වාහන 250ක් අපිට අඩු කරගන්න පුළුවන් නම් වෙලාව පොඩ්ඩක් එහෙම කළා. මේකේ වේගය වැඩි වෙනවා පැයට කිලෝමීටර් 20ට. මේක පර්යේෂණයක්. මේකෙන් ලැබෙන ප්‍රතිඵල අපි විශ්ලේෂණය කරනවා. විශ්ලේෂණය කරලා අපි අර රාජගිරිය කළා වගේ ඊළඟට මේක කොළඹ නගරය හා ආවට ප්‍රදේශවලටත් රට පුරාමත් ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න අපි කටයුතු කරනවා.
The Federation of National Organizations convened a press conference in Colombo this morning to express its views regarding the policies of the government. Addressing the media, Dr. Vasantha Bandara alleged that the government was forcing through amendments without submitting them to the Supreme Court.
අපි දැක්කා සමහර පනත් සම්මත කිරීමේදී පනතට වඩා සංශෝධන පනතේ තියෙන වගන්ති වලටත් වඩා වැඩි ප්‍රමාණයක් සංශෝධන හැටියට ගේනවා. ඒක ඉතාම වැරදි. එතකොට ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකරණයේ මතයේ විමසීමක් නොමැතිව පාර්ලිමේන්තුව හිතුවක්කාර විදිහට සංශෝධනය කරනල්ලා මහජනයාට ඊට එරෙහිව ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකරණයේ පැමිණිලි කරන්න තියෙන අවස්ථාව නැති කරලා තමයි මේ 50 සම්මත කරන්නේ. අපි දැක්කා කොයිතරම් බලහත්කාරයක් එතනදී පාවිච්චි කරනවද කිව්වොත් එතනදී ජනමත විචාරණයක් පවා අවශ්‍ය විය හැකි සංශෝධන පවා ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකරණයට ඉදිරිපත් නොකර පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ සංශෝධන හැටියට ගෙනල්ලා කෑකෝ ගහලා කතා කරන්න වෙලාව දෙන්නේ නැතුව බලහත්කාරයෙන් සම්මත කරන තත්ත්වය අපි දැක්කා. දැන් අපි දැක්කා මේ ආදායම් බදු පනත මහ විශාල බදු බරක් ජනතාව මත පටවන මේ පනත පවා සංශෝධන ගෙනාවා. ඊළඟට 20 වෙනි සංශෝධනය එනවා ඡන්ද කල් දාන සංශෝධනය. ඒකත් බලහත්කාරය පළාත් සභාව ඒකට විරුද්ධ වුණාන් පස්සේ ආයෙත් යවනවා පළාත් සභාවට. පළාත් සභාව මහජන නියුක්තිය ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කරාන් පස්සේ ඒක ආයෙත් බලහත්කාරයෙන් යවනවා නැවත වරක් සලකා බලපන් කියලා. බලහත්කාරයෙන් සම්මත කරගන්න.
Let's take a look at more news after this break. Welcome back. The Sri Lanka National Broadband Forum was held at the Golf Face Hotel in Colombo today. The forum was conducted by the Ministry of Telecommunication and Digital Infrastructure together with the global leading ICT solution provider Huawei for the second consecutive year. This year, the Broadband Forum was held under the theme A Better Connected Sri Lanka. The Sri Lanka Broadband Forum is a platform for all stakeholders to share viewpoints on ultra-broadband development, facilitate business success of all partners in the industry chain, and to create a sustainable ecosystem. The forum has been successfully held since 2016 with active participation of all stakeholders in the telecommunication industry in Sri Lanka. This year's forum focused on topics such as infrastructure sharing, e-government, broadband, and Sri Lanka's digital life vision for 2020. Speaking at the forum, Minister of Telecommunication and Digital Infrastructure Harin Fernando outlined his vision for digitizing the economy, in which the development of broadband has been identified as a key pillar.
In order to improve the level of digitization in Sri Lanka, we published the roadmap in 2015 to 2020 to improve the digital infrastructure for facilitating the enhancement of digital ecosystem, including the utilize the ICT of improving the governance, enhance the ICT policies, legislations and standards, to improve the use of ICT applications in key sectors, improve citizens' engagement, participation in ICT-enabled societies, facilitation of ICT industry development, facilitate trade and business sectors through ICT. We are pursuing these priorities on the background of the fourth industrial revolution. As I said before, fundamentally, changing the way we live, conduct business of how we interact with people. It offers potential great benefits for those who participate in it, but widens the divide to be excluded. We are embracing this revolution as to propel us to be globally competitive. Broadband as a foundation of ICT applications and services is what we are focusing on. This ministry has immense potential to move forward, and I think we have been sitting in this ministry for 2 years, and it's the ideal time for us to move forward and fast. Network sharing, and just like it said, we do not want to have duplication when we want to lay the fiber. We would want to look at options of how we can share our networks, how we can share the networks and just deploy the last mile. We want more connections on fiber, connectivity at home, where people will have much more faster connectivity. The future will be redefined. That's the future that we want every Sri Lankan to have: cheap but quality, faster internet in every house. That would be an ultimate dream. Even before 2020, if we could achieve that, every house to have that, every young generation child to have that quality internet in their household, I think we are definitely on the right track to build Sri Lanka into one of the best countries in the region.
Meanwhile, speaking at the forum, the Chinese ambassador for Sri Lanka, Yi Xiangling, said that the Chinese government will give its fullest support to develop the telecommunication industry in Sri Lanka.
So China has a willing to support Sri Lanka to set up your own basic industrialization system. One of the important fields is telecommunication. As we know, today, innovation economy, information economy, telecommunication economy should be the priority for most countries. China had no any hesitation to support Sri Lanka to be information or telecommunication hub in this region. We always talk about the financial hub, logistic hub, service hub, but we should not forget telecommunication hub should be the basis for all the other hubs. So next few years, China will use significant portions or percentage of the donation to Sri Lanka in innovation and technology development. I do believe telecommunication is one of the priority industry to cooperate with each other. So I hope the companies of China here who participate in this industry, telecommunication, could cooperate with Sri Lanka government agencies and business people. We learn each other and put the Sri Lanka telecommunication industry go ahead. This is benefit for both sides.
Let's take a look at stocks after this break. Welcome back. Trading at the Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a mixed note today. The all-share price index gained 5.14 points to close at 6,377.38, and the S&P SL20 dropped 12.35 points to close at 3,660.15. The turnover was 2 billion rupees and 62.5 million shares were traded. Let's take a look at today's Forex rates. Thank you for watching State of Business. See you tomorrow at the same time. Till then, take care. Good night.